Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and today we'll finally restart our science research. The last long time have been building towards this, so I think it's about time we do it. Since last episode I figured out one thing and a lot of you commented on it as well. And that was that the setup over here I was so proud of, where I said, oh look, it's working, there's no problems. There was one. Not in the mixing part here, but in these two places I had big power poles. So if you go back and watch the earlier episodes, these two, the back part wasn't working. So all my cheers and all my thinking that I did a perfect job was yeah, it wasn't correct, and that is what happens. But thank you for the comments, and I have now fixed it, and we can continue on with this Let's Play. So let's go to our little science area. So right now I kind of want to add, let's see here, some where's it at some productivity modules to our labs, since I don't want to run it without, since that will be a waste of resources. So let's just go a little trip over here. There we are. We could just park this a bit up here and not block the entire track like that. There we go. And let's see if we can't fill productivity modules into these. So there we are, look at that productivity, 12%. And I think we can just copy this up here and we'll... No. Unfortunately, we can't get it to deliver like that, but... Can we do it like this? Nope, doesn't like that at all. So let's just request a few of these until we have enough to fill it. There we are. And as soon as these are filled, we can start to do some research. And our power is looking insanely strong. As you can see down here, this is almost built now. Going very nicely. So that is great. And let's just stop our productivity modules now. We should have more than enough to fill this. There we are. And the rest we'll just keep in our inventory. But now we can start our research. If you just check here, we're still missing in, and that's because our limit of 3k. And if we look over here, we should almost be at 3k, or we just hit it right now. So we should be able to supply these to the area. So it shouldn't take long before we get purple science or productivity science. So until then, we'll just get a lot of the what's called blue science out the way. And what, oh, that's scrap recovery. Oh well, we can go into chromage and get these out the way. 700. That's a bit. That will unlock our electronics 3, which is the next thing. And we have pretty much all of it already, so that should be quite easy to do. And look how many things we unlock. What are these used for? Ooh, better miners. Oh, that'll be nice. And artillery. So we're moving along at a nice pace. Let's get this one as well. You can never have too much input for logistics. So and get that one. So now we are doing research again for the first time in a long time. That is great. So let's just get this up and running. I won't do more labs right now. I might do so in the future, but for now I think this is fine. So the next thing we should do is pretty much fix our supply area. And by that I mean we should do one whole cell for each of these. And instead of marking this one lead, it should actually be tin instead, since that is more important, and that actually shows what it does. So we have tin, we have iron. So we should actually also make a gold one. We can actually do it right here. or do it somewhere else, since these are mixed up in all kinds of different ways. So let's make 2 cells where we can produce these, and look at that. That is going up as well. That is perfect. And what is it this one needs? Sorry for jumping around. Advanced circuits. Wonder why they haven't been delivered yet. Oh well, we'll check on that in a little bit. But to find 2 areas to produce gold and copper, not gold, yeah, gold and copper. Let's see, we could take the area right here, but that will just mess up a few things. We could also just do these 2 and landfill in this, and I think we have enough to do it. But anyway, we'll have to max out these areas. So let's just get some down and get this up and running. So 1 here and 1 right there. And then we'll landfill in this, while our science is going towards Chrome Age. So let's see. Please do that. Let's do this so we make sure we get everything. There we are. That should get all of this landfill in. And with the new batch tiling, it shouldn't take that long. And while they're doing that, let's just get rid of all these stupid trees that are in our way. Huh, 4 trees. Or maybe even just 1 tree, so that is actually not bad. And let's go up here and get ready to set up our new production areas. Oh, it can't go here because it's not ready yet. So let's just go to there. So the base is looking very good. Everything is running very smoothly. I don't think we have any deadlocks anywhere. And all our trains are pretty much zipping around the world. And they are just picking up a ton of landfill right now. Look at that. That is perfect. And one of you told me to probably get night vision goggles soon. And to be honest, I should probably make that. And we can also make a better power armor. So that'll be something we'll do quite soon. So we won't go run into issues with that. But first, I want to get these 2 up and running. And to be honest, I think we'll just copy, what's it called? I think this one is the one that works the best. I think everything is as it should be. So as soon as this is placed, we will just copy paste this blueprint around. So there we go, and the other one as well. There we are. Is that all the train tracks connected up? It seems it will be. Just need a few more robots to deliver the last few things, since they don't work completely like what's called the logistic robot. They won't take 4 every time if that is what you have in cargo capacity. It'll just take whatever fits into the little cell, which is, I don't know if it's good or bad. I would rather it work completely like a robotic cell or logistic robots. So let's remove these in the middle, so we don't do what we did last time and mess up the setup. And then we'll do the same over here. Get you 4 away. And then we can check if we saved the setup. I don't think we did. So we'll just take a new one. And let's get rid of all these old ones we just kind of have lying around that we shouldn't use anymore. That's just taking up room. Please go away. That's an old setup. And we can always take a new one. But look how much we just have piled up in here. We'll probably save this one. Let's just throw it into this one so we have this one at least saved. And that one's not needed. Not needed. You can go away as well. So let's just do a bit of spring cleaning right here. Away, and away. And let's just get a robot to pick all of these up so they're not in our way anymore. I think that'll be quite good. So now to the big question of copying this setup. And if we do a normal blueprint, and let's say I want just this little part right here, I think would be good. Of course, without these, those will place down by ourselves afterwards, so we don't run into any issues. Then we should be able to do this twice for copper and gold. So let's get ready to spend a ton of resources. No idea how our base will handle this, but let's see. Oh, that was a bit of a lag spike, it felt like. Yep, a small amount of lag spike when they had to plan out this. But then again, there is quite a lot. So how much are we missing? Probably a lot as soon as it gets calculated how much we need. Oh, it just keeps going up. But let's just fix these while we're looking at it. So first things first, let's take off fluids and fix that. Fluid in. There we are, and one down here. Do the same over this side. And right there. Where's it at? There we are. And then we would like to take items in. Train in. So 1, 2. Do the same down here. 3, 4. And the rest of these will be output ones. That's pretty much just put them down as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think this should be our entire setup set up correctly, and we are missing just a tiny bit. They will get done bit by bit. So while all this is working and getting crafted, we can go do something else in the meantime. Let's just mark it with what we want. Copper and gold. And that means we can remove this one and pretty much this setup as well. And refurbish all of this for something else. So yeah, we'll just let it run for a little while still. But this will be nice having this somewhere else. We could actually tear this down right now. How much do we have stored? We do have enough stored. So, guys, I'm doing something. Don't know if this is going to be a mistake. But if I just tear up all of this, this can be used to craft the other area. So, yeah, that's right. What is the worst that can happen? There we go. And all this should be picked up by robots and delivered up to the other area. And we'll do the same to the gold one, because we do have the entire thing stacked up. Take you and take you away. And yeah, let's just give our robots something to do. Look at them go. Oh, that's a ton of things in these. Oh well, they'll probably find a place to it at some point. And we're only missing pipes now. That can't be right. I don't think we got that much from doing that part, did we? Oh well, oh well. This will... I can't see any problems by doing this. So let's see. How's it looking down here? Still not requesting in things. Did I really forget to activate them? Let's just take a train down there and look, because I want to make sure we didn't do anything wrong. And then we can go back up here afterwards. It might just be that all the trains are busy, but it does seem a bit strange. So let's see here. Now we're still missing a ton, but that should get done bit by bit. So let's see here. Go little train. There we are. What is wrong with you? Yeah, it's just because they're off, because I am a huge idiot as always. Please remember to activate your things, guys. That is 10k, yeah, that's fine. We'll just stack up a bit down here. And then we should have all 4 science up and running at too much stock to be in use. One thing I have been thinking about, I won't do it now, I probably won't do it for a long time, is that I would like to try out the mod called, I actually don't know what it's called, but what it does is it'll make a construction robots take concrete from wherever it's at in any storage chest and just start to spread it out from, I think, the center of the map. And that way we can concrete over the entire world. I think that'll be awesome to put in at some point. But that'll probably just be in a little while. Oh well, that was just a bit of a side note. So let's see, how is this looking? Seems like they're still missing quite a bit. Please go to here so we can have a check. You can go away. And let's see if we can't start to request some of the items we need. Oh, we're missing a lot of things. Should probably start to request a bit more. And I don't know how this happens, to be honest. Because this is a complete copy of the other blueprints. But why doesn't it have power? It's the same over here then. Now look at that. It didn't place down this one. Even though it's... Oh. I'm such an idiot. Please don't think anything about what I just said. That is just me being a dum-dum. And that is just because this one, these can't keep up at all with the supply I need. Which is pretty much copper wire. So let's see, where should we go now? What is the next thing? We could go down and craft, since we are right next to it, the glasses. So just steel plates and advanced circuits. Are these coming in here? Should be. So let's see, give me some steel plates please. How many do we need? 20 and 10, so it's actually not that bad. You can go away. Steel plates and advanced circuits. There we go. So that should give us this one. This one we can't do yet. We need vulcanized rubber, but I think we thought about just making it right here. Sulfur and natural rubber. Are we taking in sulfur yet? We are not. So please bring in some sulfur. And I probably want to change up the wire part here. If this one can keep up down here, and I don't think... Oh, it can. No problem at all. So let's change how much wire we get in, because that is needed quite a lot. Let's do 4K. That will give us more wire, which is one of the huge things you're missing, I think. Maybe not, maybe. Let's just get in 4K so we have some. But here we are. Cool. Why don't you have this many roboports? I'm not even using them, to be honest. So they're kind of wasteful. We can do so many other things with this. So what else can we craft that might be good? Oh, legs. We can move faster. Why hadn't I done this years ago? Haven't fueled this in like 30 episodes, but it still had fuel in it. So that kind of shows how much I've been using them, which is not a lot. What is it I'm looking for right here? This is missing. Oh. Engines are quite important, and they're missing iron tubes, and iron tubes are not being produced at a nice steady rate. Where is iron steel? iron items. What? Steel tubes? Should have some. Oh, we're just not getting them in. So let's just change that to a bit more as well. Where is the steel tubes? Please just request 4K instead. And the reason why this is going so slow and not filling it up is because we're going with one train at a time. And that is precisely as I planned it, even though it does make some things a bit slow. So, vulcanized rubber. Oh, is that made in some fancy kind of machine? Yeah, it is. So let's just take an electric furnace. And say vulcanized rubber. Please request that. And we have all the things we need, so that should start to work. And these are just hopelessly behind. And that's because this one can't keep up at all. So that might be something we'll have to improve a bit upon. Because this is definitely not fast enough. But that will get done in a little while. So we're working towards this one. So let's just get the items we need. Advanced controllers instead. Can just give me a few of those. Oh, that's more than enough. That's overkill. One small steel chassis. We'll need 8 advanced motors, which we don't have at the moment since we're using all of them. And we will need refined steel plates. Please give me some of you. We should have some in here. There we go. Yeah, that's enough. And then the last thing we need is just the vulcanized rubber. Give me, was it 40 we needed? Yeah. So as soon as we get 4 more things, we can start to do this. And we'll need a ton of advanced motors as well. So we can get our legs up and running. Please give me some steel pipe or steel rods. So we have enough to craft leggings when we want. And then we just need these. Just give me 50. Can't see any issue with that. Or maybe just 20, 30. So vulcanized rubber. You are just missing the sulfur, and that is because it hasn't been delivered yet, but it will in a second. So we'll just leave that for now. Up here things are almost done. Oh, it's just missing inserters. That is not the worst thing we can miss, because we have all the belts. So I think it's time to go up and set up our little what's called train stations. I think that will be... Ooh, crushing the track. Ooh, went fine. Ooh, we're missing these as well. We'll do an uneven split. Not sure I like that. It should be fine. We're not requesting that much, to be honest. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was going in here. So what is to do? Oh yeah, we have to change. This will be gold. This one over here is done first, so let's go change this one first. I think that will be fine. So yeah, copper setup. We're crushing copper. There we are. You'll change to copper as well. And then we'll have... What? Oh, there's only 2 outputs, so we'll just have an extra one. And we have to remember to change these. I can see that much. Can we do this when we fix these? We can. That is a lot faster than we did last time. Can we flip it as well? Oh, that gives us more pull, so that will work. But will it? Oh, that's a good way. We can do this, but that doesn't change what's it called. Look, if we do this, it'll place down the poles and do a Ctrl-C, remove the poles, but it keeps the configuration. That's quite nice. So we can just do boop, boop. That is a good way to do this, to be honest. I just learned a new thing. Did any of you know that little trick? Oh, and you can also do it on blueprinted things. Of course, you have to remember not to do it too many times, or else you'll start to deconstruct things that actually need them. Here and there, and over here and there. So now this copper one is done. We'll just see how much of a mess this makes when it starts working. We just need to fix, let's see, these. So it's pretty much just copper ore, and this one can just be whatever, because sand is coming out on a different track. So please do copper that one. Can we do this then? Can't reach. I just want to copy the settings. There we go. Same up here, should be fine. And then we'll need to change this one to no setting. I want a setting on it, I don't want it just to go anywhere. So we could actually just keep it and nothing go in here, but the diamonds will go out this way. So I think this will be fine for the case we have right here. So now to go and request in the things we need. The water should be, no, it's of course not flowing in since I removed things. Ooh. Here's the water, go, go. And over here we want the copper ore. Copper ore, let's just get, we could just do 20k. I don't think that'll be an issue, because of the way we're changing these around. And up here we would like to do the same. Water in. Could actually have saved one of these instead of two, but it's fine. There we are, and 20k copper. Copper ore, negative 20k. So I know these are not built yet, and I'll give some uneven distribution because we're missing a ton of motors, I can see. But that will start requesting the items we need, and these will fill out bit by bit. Ooh, crossing tracks. I wasn't afraid at all. And this one had to be the gold. So let's just do a nice quick setup. And say gold right here. And that has 3 outputs, so that is fine. Did we get rubies both places? Ruby, sapphire, and more ruby, and platinum. So that is fine. Let's just do this for now. And do that one to here. And one thing I just remembered as well. This is a good way to do one of these, but to be honest, this is an even better way to do it. Pretty much just mark this one and say plonk, plonk. Here, here. Wow, so went from doing a couple of those goats to doing these last one, and then this one I just pretty much copied the whole thing. So that's the way we just learn once in a while how to do things more efficiently. So let's set up the water here and the gold. Activate you. 20k gold in. Negative 20k. Go all the way down to the bottom and do the same. And then most of this should be up and running, which is, oh, we have to remember to change these, which is very nice. And let's just get our train out the way. Oh, that train, man. My nerves are wrecked. Why did I even make a train base? I always get hit by them, so this is that is just, oh, it's a bad mistake on my part. So now to change these, oh, not that one, this one, to gold and platinum, and the rest will just go somewhere else. So gold, platinum, and the rest will just go somewhere else. There we are. Plonk, plonk. There, there, and there. So that should be all of this solved. I know this one isn't used, but that is just to get all of the ruby on one line. Oh, scheiß medoodle. That is one thing I forgot about, is that if there's nothing to unload it, it'll just kind of wait there and then it will be in our system. Oh god. Can we just get these to unload it for us if we add a few? Whoops, that is a very, very big mistake. Look at that. That is not the correct way to do this. Hopefully these will get done quickly. We'll also have to figure some way else to do this. Because look at that. Yeah, that's why I don't request items before things are completely built. But oh well, that is great. So I think I'll end the episode here. It's been a somewhat messy episode, but also very structured. And I'm very much enjoying how this is going. So yeah, I'll end the episode here. As always, hopefully you'll like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And then I will see you next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.